You've got to follow that dream wherever that dream may lead. You got to follow that dream to find the love you need. Mr. Contest Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you a story of one man's healing journey to find that love you need that's inside and to follow his dream. I'll change his name to Bob. About over 20 years ago, Bob came to my chiropractic office. He had been to lots of medical practitioners, and they had given up on him. He had lymphoma. For those who don't know it, it's cancer of the lymph glands. Bob's neck was about 2.5 times the size of a normal neck. As he sat down in the consultation room, describing what had taken place to him, he said, "You are my last hope. I've been given 3 months to live." He was referred by a medical doctor friend of mine, so I asked Bob, "What did Dr. A say we do here?" He said, "I've studied acupuncture. I know a little bit about the chi." And he said, "Dr. A said you will touch different parts of me and help me get back in touch with the chi, and hopefully that will help me heal." Big task. I said to him, in the healing journey, things are going to come up emotionally, mentally, and chemically that may not feel comfortable. They may be challenging, but the only way out is through. He says, "I got nothing else to do. I got nowhere else to go. I want to give it a shot." As I went through his 4-page questionnaire, I noticed in the back we have an area of chemical stresses. Someone smokes, drinks, eats sweets. I noticed he smoked 4 packs of cigarettes a day. As a part-time comedian, I made a joke. I said, "Gee, 4 packs of cigarettes a day, when do you have time for anything else?" Bob jumped up, rageful. "If you tell me I have to quit smoking, I'm leaving. Everybody has told me to quit smoking. I like smoking." Whoa. I also know what people, as Mark was talking earlier, there's 2 sides. There's the light side and there's the shadow side. The shadow was talking. It's hiding something. I didn't know what yet. We started care, and I do light, gentle touches to help the body unwind, and every visit, nice change, nice change. After 1 month of care, Bob says, "Hey, I'm down to 3 packs of cigarettes a day, but I'm not quitting." Okay? 2 months of care. "Hey, I'm down to 2 packs of cigarettes a day, but I'm not quitting." Okay. 3rd month of care. Technically, Bob should be dead. He's not. He comes in and says, "I'm down to 1 pack of cigarettes a day, but I'm not quitting." Okay. 2 weeks later, Bob comes in, "I'm down to 10 cigarettes a day, but I'm not quitting." 2 weeks later, there's a big commotion in the reception room. I have a new person waiting. I have a big room where I have 6 tables on there. Office is packed. I hear someone yelling, shouting expletives that would embarrass every postmaster here. What to do? I have to do damage control. I go out in the reception room. I tell my receptionist, "Put Bob into the private room." I have to calm down the new patient who's ready to walk out. I said, "Listen, in the healing journey, whatever has been suppressed is going to come up eventually, and that's what you're hearing from his mouth. He's not happy because he's right up against it. If you have the courage to stay here, I can assist you." Person, calm down. I go to talk with Bob. "What's up, Bob?" "You SOB! I told you on our first visit I didn't want to quit smoking cigarettes. I got this morning, I went to smoke, I couldn't smoke." "Really?" "I tried 3 times, I was coughing, I was gagging, I threw up blood." Now, all the anger he's throwing at me, I didn't yell back at him, but I had to meet that force. I said, "Bob, from day 1, have I ever asked you about quitting smoking?" "No." "Who's mentioned it?" "Oh, I have." "Right. we talked about that chi, we talked about that love, that essence inside the body. There's a spark that loves, and there's a spark that's tension. How when we got patterns running the show, they're tight. When we got ease, it's the love. So when you're getting in touch with the love, the body doesn't want that. You do, but your body doesn't. I said, you're right up against it. Let's see what happens. That visit, a lot more anger came out. Follow-up visit, deep grief. The anger was protecting what was underneath. If you've ever seen someone suffering, and we don't like to see someone suffering because it brings up our own suffering. He would, I can't do it. Please make it stop. Please make it stop. Bob, the suffering is from the resistance. Let go. I'm here to assist. He let go, and the tears were flowing in that office. You ever laugh so hard till you cry? You ever cry so much till you laugh? At the end of it, or shortly before that, he had the realization. He said his mother tried to abort him 3 times. 3 times. Never felt love or support from his parents. At the age of 13, he decided he wanted to kill himself. But he was too chicken to put a gun to his head. He started smoking to try to give himself cancer so he would get the love that he wanted desperately from his parents. He wanted to live. And I said, okay, what do you want to do? He says, I want to become an acupuncturist and help people heal like you do here. Okay. 2 weeks later, he applied for an application and got accepted. He left my office and I never saw him again. For 3 years. 3 years later, I'm in my friend's office, going to get checked. In the reception room is Bob. The look on his face is pure like in a child, delight. He goes, you saved my life. I graduate in 2 weeks. Bob followed his dream. Bob listened to that love that was in his heart. So, what is your dream? What is it that you want to do? What is it that's blocking you? Because like Elvis said earlier, when your dream is calling you, there's just one thing that you should do. You gotta follow that dream wherever that dream may lead. Follow that dream, Mr. Toastmaster.